Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today I'll be finding the vertex of this quadratic relation by completing the square. So I'm going to show you how I complete the square. Your teacher may do it a bit differently, but hopefully you can see some or find some similarities. So we have y equals 2x squared minus 28x plus 7. So the way you find the vertex, first of all, is you want to get the equation into vertex form. Right now it's in standard form. So the first thing I do when I'm completing the square is I put brackets around the first two terms. Okay? Next, I factor out the common number. Now, keep in mind, when you're completing the square, it's not like factoring. With factoring, you want to try to see if you can comment out a number and a variable. But when you're completing the square, when you put brackets around the first two terms, you only want to common factor out the number, not the variable. So here we can common factor out the 2. So then we're left with x squared. And then this is, I think, negative 14x. But then we have plus 7. Okay? So now what you do is you take the term that's last in the brackets, that would be the negative 14. Now, don't worry about the variable. You're going to bring that to the side here. So we'll have negative 14. And what you want to do is you want to divide that number by 2. So negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 7. And then you want to square root that number. So negative 7 to the power of 2 is just 49. And once you have that number, you want to rewrite all of this out again. You want to write all of that out again. So we have x squared minus 14x. But then this number that you got, you want to add and subtract that number inside the brackets. Okay? So now what you want to do is you want to get the last number in the brackets out of there. And you do that by multiplying it by the a value. So you keep the 2 where it is though. So you write y equals 2. The 2 stays there. And then x squared minus 14x plus 49. But then you have to multiply this by the a value, or not the a value, well it is the a value, but you want to multiply this by the number outside the brackets. And then the value you get with that number, you put on the outside of the brackets. So negative 49 times 2 is, let me just make, yeah, I think negative 98. So now we have negative 98 plus 7. Because we got this number that was last in the brackets out of the brackets by multiplying it by the a value, which is 2. But we keep the 2 where it is. And now that we have the number outside the brackets, we just simplify this. So negative 98 plus 7 is just negative 91. Okay? And now we have one final step. Now notice how this is a perfect square trinomial, x squared minus 14x plus 49. So this is easy to factor because it's perfect square trinomial. So that we're left with x minus 7 squared. That's pretty messy. I'll be right back. I think that's right. And then minus 91. All right? So, let me just double check. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. So we have y equals 2, and in the brackets, x minus 7 squared minus 91. So this is our answer for, no, well, not our answer, but this is the equation in vertex form. Okay? But notice how originally I said what we wanted to find the vertex. So what is the vertex? Well, this is pretty simple because we have this in vertex form. Remember the h value, which is the 7, the sign, it's always the reverse. So because the formula goes like this in vertex form, I'll write it out here. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. This is a k, not a c. Ignore this. So yeah, we have y equals ax minus h squared plus k. Now remember, because there's a minus sign in the formula, if we see a minus sign here, it's really two minus signs. So it's really y equals a with an x minus -7 squared plus k. So the two minus signs make a positive. So this sign is always flipped. And if this were a plus sign, so if this were plus 7, the actual value would be a -7. So we get the vertex by using the h value and the k value. So let's put this up here. The vertex is 7 and -91. So this is the answer. Sorry if I didn't explain that too well. This is like my second time doing a video on this, but hopefully I'll get better as I keep making videos.